Oh, wait. Oh. I thought I was lagging. So, I'm actually kind of thinking maybe I should add... Nah, it's fine. I'm gonna switch between this view and my iPad screen, because like maybe we'll draw as we go, maybe we'll draw after. I don't know. You can see well enough what we got going right now. Helen, hello. How's your Friday? We're getting Exquisite Biome ready. New POV. Do you know what you're sitting on as if you're the camera? It's my backpack. This is the best way I could find to give you like an angle. Hello backpack, yes. That kind of shows like from my perspective, so like when I read through this and stuff. But here's the deck of cards that I got. Audubon. Girl, let's focus. It's oh wait, you gave us a shark fact. Sharks can detect pollution. That makes sense. And chemical changes in the water, which may affect behavior and health. They're considered to be a potion house. Bird cards, yes. Audubon. So I was like, I love the Birds of America illustrations, which are done by, what's his name? John James Audubon. And so these are cards that had like officially licensed artwork from him. And I don't know, these were done a while ago too, but it's good. We got all the birds. So like this is the best kind of middle ground I could find, because I'm like, man, I really want a deck of cards that an artist made, but it's also like all the ones on Etsy cost as much in shipping as the cards itself, and I'm like, don't know if I want to spend a minimum of $20 on cards right this moment just to play this game. So I went to Amazon and I found these, and it's good. It's good because they're animal themed. Here's what the Jokers look like. I kind of wish they were both colored, but I don't think I even play any games that use Jokers. They can go live over there. Hi, Vendetta. Welcome in, you peeps. I'm showing off my cards. Derek and I played a game with them. So some of them are upside down. But, like, these are nice. Oh my gosh, Jules, welcome in. Wait, Jules, I think you would like these. You know the Bird of America illustrations, right? Maybe? John James Audubon? That's my deck of cards I found. But aren't these so good? I love the Osprey one. But we're gonna use these to give a brief overview. We'll get back to the cards. We're gonna play Exquisite Biome. I showed this before, but I think, Jules, you haven't seen. So it says, a game of speculative biology. Yum! I love that. So I gave it a read through this morning. Basically, we use a deck of cards to play the game. And then we use these prompts. It starts with setting out the biome, and then you flip like 3 creature cards, and that gives you the taxonomy, ecological niche, I don't know, other features. We're gonna figure this out as we go. I haven't played before. I got this for my birthday back on May 6th, a couple weeks ago, or I guess, yeah, roughly a week ago. But what I realized is like the basic way to play is you add another card and create another creature that will go in the same biome, which is kind of fun. And then you do it again, so you make 3 creatures, and then these are just other ways you can play. So like technically this is also like a multiplayer game, but I think we can kind of do it with everybody. If anybody wants to make a creature with us. Actually, I think we can kind of all do it single player version, but using the same cards and alongside each other. Everyone get water. Yeah, I just took a sip of water. A loon card? Ooh, I don't know if there's a loon card. Ooh, here's the osprey one. That's the one I really like. Can you even see it good? This is kind of a hard camera angle for me to get to figure out how you can see it good. It's not even focusing that great, is it? I feel like... Hey, there you go! You can see it now. Yeah, that one's my favorite. But I love the Birds of America book. I got one. I found one in a secondhand bookstore. It was like a giant book. I don't have it with me, but my dad's gonna bring it when he comes to visit, so at some point I can show that off. We'll see if there's a loon honeybee. Harlequin duck. Oh, and thank you, Jules. Yes, ospreys, they're very cool. Oh wait, there's an ad break in process. Shoot. Shoot. Are you guys getting an ad? Since we just started, it's basically like pre-roll ad. I don't know if I saw a loon in here, but there's, I think, a couple ducks. Types of ducks. Ooh, cardinal. I've been really loving the cardinals around here. It's very pretty. Okay, like this one works really good as a card design. Blue jay. I think it's so funny because all of Audubon's illustrations of owls just look kind of funky. Like, look at those eyes. They're a little goofy. They're a little goofy. But that's when I first discovered Birds of America. I went in a secondhand bookstore, saw this giant book that had a bird on it. I'm like, ooh, let me look at that. And the whole thing is just the illustration. Here's another funky owl one. They look goofy. Because yeah, this is one of the ones that are in the book that I have. Red-bellied woodpecker, California condor. I don't think there's a loon in here. Summer tanager. Oh, northern flicker. We had those in Oregon. That's one of the ones that would come to eat our food rarely. Ooh, this guy's got a cool tail. Didn't know we had a dude with such a long tail. No loon. These are pre-shuffled when I played a game with Derek, so we're just gonna go off of what's here unless you guys want to see me attempt to shuffle. Maybe we'll do one. Get ready. Get ready, it's gonna be really good. Moonless, it's true. You bought what for me? This game? Did I say I bought it? I got it. I think I said I got it. Oh, you couldn't even see me do that. Cool, here's the level of shuffle we got. Doom, doom. Are the cards part of the other thing or something of their own? This is just a deck of cards that I found. This game requires a deck of cards, and I just wanted ones with, and the animal theme continued. I think these are gonna be perfect though, because like we could use the bird that's on the card as an extra layer of inspiration, like maybe from the markings or I don't know. We'll see how the inspiration strikes us. Yes! I know, I really like them. So it's like, it's officially licensed artwork of Audubon, which is the artist. I don't know if he's still alive. I don't know him. All I know is he made art that I like. It's like scientific illustration style. I think if you see, there's this book, you can't even read it, but this book, if you look at my far wiggly finger, it's called The Great Naturalists. I found that also in a secondhand. Ooh, let's scooch up the notification. Thanks, Honeybee. Helping me with my spacing. But yes, I just found these on Amazon. And it was like a good middle ground from buying cards on Etsy and, you know, just getting whatever's, you know. We like officially licensed artwork. So here they are. It was $10. Badoom, badoom. Alright, let's get started with the game. Doom, doom, doom. I'm gonna have to read it again. This, I read it just earlier this afternoon. Oh wait. Oh my gosh, guys. You've been hearing the music double. Hang on. I'm sorry. There. Now it should be cut out unless I'm talking. That probably sounded horrible. Or is the music just quiet enough that you didn't notice? I don't know. Sorry. It should be fine now. Oh, did not notice. Well, yeah, you usually tell me, Honeybee. Okay, nice. Hey, well, that works out. So, yeah. Says Exquisite Biome is a game about the natural world, the creatures that inhabit it, and the ways they live alongside each other. During play, you will generate an ecosystem and use prompts and questions to discover and create the creatures that live there. Yeah, you can play it alone or in a group. And you just need a 52 card deck. So this kind of just lets you talk about your, what's the word? What you're comfortable with drawing or like having a creature be. And so they're like, examples are like, some people might draw the line at no snakes or spiders. And I'm like, no, we don't need this. We don't need this. If you don't like one of the animals or prompts, you can do whatever you want. That's basically what it says. It's like, ignore the rules if you don't like it. You can do what you want. All right, let's start here. We could kind of see, like, usually I design creatures around Derek's D&D world. Wait, homies. My PNG tuber wasn't PNG-ing. Oh, wait. Yeah, Vendetta, you just let me know. I just noticed that. I'm like, what's going on there? Thank you. Yeah, it wasn't moving. Oops. Hello, Shub. Welcome. We're just about to get started. Okay. It says, if you need a place to start, begin drawing 2 cards. We're ready. Okay, these are gonna be our biome cards. Ready? Number 10. Dude, the corner's crunched. Yeah. Crunched it. Oh well. Long-billed curlew. See, like, this game doesn't give you like specific animal prompts. Like, it gives you like birds and fish as a general category, and you kind of just gotta choose one. So maybe you guys can help me choose one Or us if you want to make a creature too. But yeah, I guess this whole creature will be a collaborative design. But I think it'll be fun to try to incorporate some kind of inspiration also from the some of the birds on there, if anyone are calling your name. Okay, second biome card. We got Blue Jay. Ew. Is it focusing? Come on, please. Blue Jays. They got a worm. Oh wait, no, they got an egg. Yum! I just ate egg. Um. All right. Let's see. 10 is a lagoon. Ooh, that sounds kind of fun. Lagoon or cove, and then the season is diamond, so we got warm and dry lagoon or cove. Let's write this down. Okay. Lagoon or cove. Warm and dry. I feel like maybe I should write these digitally so you guys can see them too. Hey, but maybe I'll do that once we get everything up. I'll put like a text thing up. Oh yay! Hey, we can be matching in our card deck. The only thing, like Derek didn't like them because they're kind of just papery. They're not like the vinyl texture that some cards are. I don't know. I'm not a card fanatic, but I think they feel nice. I like them. They're just more like smooth, little bit of glossy paper. All right, next environmental detail. We got this king, partially or fully submerged. Dude, that's my favorite way to design things. That's kind of always how I make my creatures. Partially. This is gonna be fun. Or fully submerged. Oh, you're just a big bird person. So you like them and want them. I know, I mean, it's a good collection. I'm sure there's things you could do with it. My family always likes to play euchre, which I think is like a Michigan game. So that's like whenever I play cards. But yeah, I don't know that I'd really use these outside of this game. Maybe I would bring them along. Sometimes it's fun. Could take them on a plane. I don't know. Sometimes it's handy to have a deck of cards. All right, and this is the King of Hearts, so it's in the early morning. I don't know how that helps us design a creature, but I don't know. Like the creature likes to be awake in the early morning? Maybe that's what it means. Oh wait, let's read the book, then we'll know. Some of these prompts may overlap, contradict each other, or raise further questions. What does a dry season look like in a wetland? And what is a high altitude coastline? If you don't have an answer, ask your fellow players or make something else. Make something up. Feel free to get weird with it. Okay. We'll just interpret it how we want. I think it could make sense like early bird gets the worm, we get an early riser creature. Here's what we're looking like in our prompts. Lagoon or cove, if you can't read it. Warm and dry, partially or fully submerged, and early morning. Now we get to pull our creature cards. Yippee. I need this to stay. Okay. Draw 3 cards from the deck and place them in a row. They should be... I guess we'll remember these are the biome cards. Pull number 1. Mountain Bluebird. Shoop. Ooh. Atlantic Puffin. Northern mockingbird. That's cool. Okay, let's see what these mean. Each card has one or more prompts that correspond to its suit and rank. Girl, you're sharing your Wordle in the chat? I need to do Wordle. Thank you, Derek. Dry and fully submerged. Yeah, I guess, did we get that? Warm and dry, but fully submerged. We can, maybe it's dry above the water. Maybe it's like a desert lagoon? We could imagine what that could be. Okay. You may also wish to look at the prompts for all 3 cards at once and pick and choose prompts to respond to in whichever order you please. Okay. I think we just start doing this with the first card, I'm guessing. So we've got Mountain Bluebird, 8 of diamonds. Diamond is bird or fish. Hey man, I like bird or fish. Okay, bird. I feel like this is so well following the lines of what I already like to design creatures like. Okay, bird or fish. Examples: raptors, songbirds, flightless birds, corvids, sharks, eels, rays. Nice. Maybe we need a songbird shark. And then ecological niche. We got 8. Flyer or glider. Why are these all aligning so well? Other than the warm and dry, partially submerged lagoon. But that's where you get creative, I think, where it gets more nonsensical. So flyer or glider. Okay, next. We've got the jack. Strange gills or lungs. What does it breathe? How? Ooh. Strange. I really like that. Gills or lungs. That is really funny. Maybe next time we'll get prompts that don't perfectly fit what I already do. So it's a jack of clubs. Oh, I guess we need to use... Oh, shoot. Wait, this is supposed to be red suits, hearts and diamonds. Oh, and this one's... Wait, scratch that. Not weird gills. Unless you want to do weird gills, we could still do it. I got a tremor? Oh my gosh, I forgot I even had that emote. That's so funny. Gooping, but that's such a cool concept, so fun. I'm sorry your Wi-Fi is being janky. Are you in the middle of moving still? A little bit of craziness. All right, let's see what this one's actually supposed to be. It's supposed to be J. Iconic ears. What shape? What purpose? We could do both. Strange gills and iconic ears. Okay. I don't know if we're supposed to be deciding these as we go, or like thinking about all the prompts and then kind of doing it. Yeah, I hope so too. Get some good streaming in. It'll be fun to see you set up the new studio. It's a you problem? Oh. Oh, okay. I'm like, I don't feel like I'm tremoring. Okay. The third creature card. Ta-da. Environmental behavior. We got number 4, endemic. This species is found exclusively in its particular region. What prevents it from traveling beyond? I think this could work really well for like a lagoon in the middle of the desert, and it's needs to stay partially submerged. What is the fish that's already like that? I think there's like a puppy fish or something. Puppy fish? Does this sound right? Does anybody know what I'm talking about? Okay, it's endemic. Yo, spirit of coin. Welcome, batch addict. Ooh. Wait, the coin is staying up so long. Had to wait for your bug. Okay. It's endemic. Wonderful. Oh, wait. And it's a heart. A solitary species. What happens when two members meet? That's tough. If we got a, like, private lagoon in the desert. You know what's so funny? They made hearts solitary. Solitary species. Okay. Creature number 1. Here's our review. Oh, shoot. I'm dropping the card. I don't know if we still need these biome ones. I'm just going to put them over here. Here's our creature cards. Summary. They live in a lagoon or cove that is warm and dry, partially or fully submerged, an early morning, bird or fish, flyer or glider, and we can choose to use strange gills or lungs or iconic ears. I kind of want to do both, so I'm gonna stick with them both. Because I really like thinking about how a creature breathes, especially if it's a partially or fully submerged creature. Yeah, it's endemic, so it can only stay in its one habitat. I'm like just now learning the meaning of that word. Because I'm like, when I read that, I'm like, I don't know. I just think necessary, but I don't know. Anyway, the book described it as they can't leave, they're not found in other places. And they're a solitary species. Okay. Okay. Wait, natural selection? I forget what this part is. Nature in motion. After you have answered all the prompts associated with these cards, you should have a pretty good sense of what this creature looks like and how it behaves. Oh, maybe we should take a break and draw it. And then we can answer the question. Hello, team. Hi, Cole. Lagoon is fitting for my art. Nice. Pupfish, you're right, Jules. I knew somebody would know. Because I did a pupfish creature before. I think because they're endangered, aren't they? Something like that. Because I did a endangered species week where you did different prompts, and I chose pupfish for one of them. Okay. I guess we'll set the cards to the side because we've got our prompt list. Maybe I'll type it up for you guys if anybody wants, and we can just reference it. Let's try adding a source. Heck. I'm just gonna type it in. Excuse me, I didn't want a timer. Hang on. Hang on. I don't know. When I got rid of the timer thing, for some reason it made that Windows sound. Wow, there's a lot of things I can put on here. Emote wall, subscription goal, a spin wheel. Wait, hang on. No, I have to like customize that. Follower goal? That's cool. I didn't realize that was part of Streamlabs. Wait, where the heck is text box? I'm already missing it now. Oh, here we go. Add a new source. Whatever. This is my whatever source. Can you see this? Oh, you can't see it. Oh, yes, you can. It's just really small in the corner. I'm gonna make it big and then we'll edit it. Oh, wait. Hang on. I think it has to be small and then I edit the text size in here. Perfect. All right, first we have lagoon or cove. Warm, funny. Let's do just a little schmancier that way. Partially or fully submerged. Merged. There you go. Furthermore, bird or fish. Fid. Bird or fid. Flyer. Spider. Range. Gills or lung. Iconic ears. And then. Oops. Oh my gosh. Dude, I'm like getting too sweaty in here because it's a little warm today. I don't know about you guys. It got toasty. Now my arm's sweaty. I'm sticking to all the cards. We can put our list over here and the alerts will just pop up over it, maybe. Can I add like a background to this, maybe? We have background color. Oh, and I could add an opacity. Ooh, cute. Let's do gradient. Ooh, wait, this is kind of fun. Oh, this is gradient for the text. Okay, we don't want that. Never mind. I thought it'd be a background gradient. We do that or like a brown. Maybe brown. I'm gonna see if there's like a slightly cuter font or like bold. No, that's hard to read. We could do Arial bold. It's just not that cute of a font. Doom 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 doom. Okay. I don't need to spend too much on the font. Oh my gosh, I made it itty bitty. Oh, weird how some fonts just change the size. I'm gonna stick with this font. It's called Gadoogie. I kind of like that. Just that it's called Gadoogie. Wait, actually, let's change the color really minute. I wanted to match my thing up there. Ew. That doesn't look good. What the heck? Bold? Why does it look like that? Maybe we won't do Gadoogie. Ew. Why does it look so bad? Back to Arial. I wanted it on theme, but this just looks worse. Okay, let's go back to Gadoogie and just reverse the colors. Because I feel like that looks fine. I don't know why this is bogus. Beep. And beep. Is that good or should we make it orange? Oh, I don't know. I feel like the colors don't matter that much. Is it legible? Are we already drawing Honeybee? Oh my gosh. Wait, this is exciting. I'm glad that you're making a creature too. Alright, there's all of our prompts. I actually didn't put thingies in here. Hang on. All right, perfect. Let me just make sure my Twitch alerts go above that. You know what? Oh wait, I'm so silly. You're not gonna be able to see this when I put up my iPad. Oh wait, I can easily add this to the other POV though. Let me just get my iPad ready. And we'll be cooking. Yeah? Yeah, maybe we could use the AC. It might be kind of cute. Oh, oh, you did where? Oh, just in the chat. Yagovar. Ooh. Yeah, that sounds good. Did you want to draw a creature up here too? Mike says, "Where's the hose at?" Also, I was gonna order Chinese food. Did you want Chinese for dinner? Yeah. Well, we just ate. You're ordering dinner. Yeah, but oh my gosh, I'm barking the camera. It would be from the taste of Asia, the sushi place. Wait, I would want sushi. Want sushi? Yeah. Find the this yeah, that same like salmon. What is it? Salmon tempura roll. Yeah. We probably won't order it for another like 3 hours, maybe. Beautiful, beautiful. I love that. Cool. Thank you, Derek. Let me just get the text in here again, and then I'm gonna start sketching. Whatever. Here we are. Ta-da! Looking cute enough, if you ask me. I'm not a fan of what this song is doing here. This song is called Monkey Business. I'm looking forward to seeing your creature, honeybee. Okay. Let me make sure this is... Forgetting how to do stuff on here. Doop-a-doop. Woo! Digital art that isn't pixels. Yeah, I don't know if I remember ever seeing you do digital art. That isn't pixels. Alright, I'll try to draw maybe over here. So you can see in the webcam too. So, yes, our prompt. Lagoon or cove? I think I had questions to answer. Let's review. Because we had Lagoon or cove. Oh. No, this one didn't have a question. It's just kind of the setting. I'm gonna just start sketching kind of what I'm imagining, and maybe it can just help get a picture. You know what? I do want to look up though if a like desert lagoon, if it exists. It just looks like there's resorts popping up. Well, we could have something sandy water, and maybe you've got like hills of sand. And perhaps there would be some sort of plants. I don't really know the scale of these plants, but you know, palm kind of plants. I think it's fun that you're just looking like a Pokemon honeybee. I feel like that's a good sign. Alright, lagoon. I feel like it could be like big, and we're coming into the perspective here. Like this is all water. Wait, what if we do the line of the water? And then you can see the partially submerged part of it. And this is all underwater. 7 beans? Oh, nice. 7 streak. Wait, did your bug show up, Jules? Where are my Twitch alerts? Oh no. Wait, my Twitch alerts are here. Did you see it pop up? Oh, you got a bee. Okay. Does it look fine there? I'm kind of thinking maybe I should scooch it partially over the drawing since we have the text. I don't know. It's probably fine. What the crap?
Okay, I was just making sure the window.
You worrying me. Oh, I don't know if the vent is open actually. Open the vent so we're not roasting it here. The air is coming. Wait, you guys, my next broom is coming today. At some point. Maybe Derek can keep an eye out for me. And we can unbox it. If it doesn't get delayed. Yippee. Okay. Are we seeing the vision? This is like the water. We could put our creature here partially submerged. So we've got the lagoon, we've got the warm and dry, partially fully submerged, early morning. Ooh, should we have a little sunrise? Where do we want the sun? The bam. Classic sun if I've ever seen one. Okay, early morning, bird or fish. Okay, should we choose some bird or fish inspirations? I'm kind of wondering if there's like a random animal generator. I know there was one that Honeybee told me about, but I don't know if I could like give me a random bird. Because I think it is the one that I want to try doing. It's like a animal prompt giver to make a creature. And it like tells you the head is going to be this specific animal it randomly generates. And then legs, feet, tail, whatever. You make a creature. Would be a fun one. I do like this one focuses on the environment. I think that's really fun. Let me see if I can just ask Google, generate me a random bird. Random bird generator. Code beautify. Hopefully I'm not clicking weird. Generate. Ooh. Okay, we can generate 5 birds to choose from. Here's the birds. Let me open up Chatterino. I'll put them in the chat. Chatterino. Yellow-bellied longbill. Ooh, a mangrove honey eater. Oh my gosh. There's kind of some cozy ads on this website. Mangrove honey eater, whiskered tern. I feel like I should just show my Google for this, but there are a lot of just ads all over the place. And a Togian boo book? That sounds kind of fun. I don't know what a Togian boo book. And a Sichuan jay. Ooh. Oh, that didn't like stay in sections. Hello, Carl. Welcome in again. You made it. I just randomly generated some birds. We did the creature prompt so far. What we have, like if you look right down there, that is our prompts. We're gonna do a little sketch, and then I think it's gonna have us create 2 more creatures based in this environment. So right now we're thinking like desert lagoon, because it's in a warmer, dry climate, a partially submerged creature. And yeah, I think I don't gravitate towards desert animals, so I do think it's kind of fun that this gets me to do that. I want to look up some pictures of these birds. I'm gonna pull up iNaturalist, and I'll pull up the web browser so you can see. Why is it taking 2 toots to load? Here we go. Chrome. There we go. Let me move it down. There. This should be good enough. Explore. Let's try. We'll just go in order. I feel like the mangrove honey eater might be a good one to go off of. Oh. I was expecting a big bird to be this dude. Here, let's centering this. Like, oh, yeah. Okay. These seem pretty cute. I kind of like that this photo is washed out. So if you're making a creature too, maybe feel free to take inspiration from any of these birds. Or we can use the birds that are on our creature cards. Northern mockingbird, blue jay, or a mountain bluebird. Maybe we should make it blue since we got 2 different blue birds. I'm gonna put that as a prompt, blue. Maybe it's kind of weird to have a blue creature in the desert, but hey, I don't know. You've literally never had Carl's Jr.? That's pretty funny. I don't think I like Carl's Jr. Is that the same thing as Hardee's out here? I think so. Or am I thinking Jack in the Box? I think he's Carl's Jr. I cried over a Carl's Jr. burger. Derek can tell the tale. I was so hungry and it was just so disappointing. I was really sad. Yeah, Carly. Yeah, I know. I definitely am in the boat of eating at least less meat. I hadn't eaten beef in a long time, and Derek's mom made this really yummy like beef and cabbage thingy, and it didn't sit well. I'm like, okay, maybe I should just give up beefs for good at this point, because yeah, it definitely has the most impact on the environment. I know, it was yummy, but oops. It was the worst stomachache I've had in a while. I was out of commission. I cried over the burger. Yeah, it was really bad. Dude, I know. And Derek didn't get Carl's Jr. He got like some Asian food from the grocery store, like I don't know, they just had like a buffet thing of like carry out style. I'm just gonna start maybe drawing. I don't know. I don't know if we should use these random birds as inspiration or let's see, what's the other one? Mangrove honey eater. I feel like that one sounds really cool. Mangrove honey eater. Ooh, I do like the face markings on this. Wait, how do I look at? Ooh. Oh. We might need to start a reference board. I think I want to look at these. Pure ref. On Pure Ref, we need you. Did you buy your burger thingy? It can't be that bad. No, he ended up eating the rest of it for me, and he gave me his food. I think I was just so hungry. I definitely get grumpy when I'm hungry, but at that point, I was devastated. It was a really gross burger. I don't think you admitted that much to me, though. You were like, So it's okay of a burger. You got General salad chicken for another place. Onion ring burger. Oh yeah, that's why I cried. I felt bad because I bought such a gross burger. And I didn't want it. And I was hungry. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it was the whole thing now, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it? Let me get this so you can see my puree. Oh, wait. There you go. Wait, it's off the screen. Here, we'll put it up here. Just have these layers of tabs for you. Oh, look at him. Wait, I love the mouth. Mm. I guess I don't love that it. Oop, oop. Uh, okay. I don't love that I'm like overlapping other things. Let's just do that. Yeah, it's decent. But yeah, I want to have this like bright orange mouth. Yeah, look at him. He looks grumpy. I kind of like that. We could at least have a hint of blue on the bird. But I do think these guys have cool face markings. It is interesting to have like a solitary species and it be bird inspired, but I guess we could also maybe find some and generate some fish. Oh, this looks so cute. I really like this pose. What the heck happened? How did I get back to this? Oh, it's part of the same photo. That's funny. This is the same bird, I think. Doesn't he look so cute? Oh, that's adorable. That's stinking adorable. They're like, yeah, take my food, I'll eat it. How bad could an onion burger be? Yeah, it wasn't good. It wasn't good. It was a bad burger. Okay. Well, I'm kind of just curious what these other birds are, so I think I might just look it up. A whiskered tern? We could add whiskers. We don't have any inspiration for the ears that this creature would have. And one of the things is that it's got iconic ears. Oh my gosh, this picture is beautiful. Wow, maybe I want that. I kind of love that. Look at him. He can open his mouth so wide. What a good little dude. Such a good little dude. Okay, wait. Let's look at some other pictures. We got a little black head. Okay. Let's see the Togi and Boo book. Oh my gosh. I was not expecting an owl. Ooh. Dang, got the highlighter eyes. Oh. They're so funny. Oh my gosh. Dang, okay. Okay. And the last bird was a Sichuan jay. This could be maybe good. Like, aren't jays usually all blue? Ooh, he's not blue, but he's cute. Look at him with a berry. Put a drawing in here? Kind of funny. Oh my gosh, I love the moss on this though. Ooh, like the yellow in this corner here. That's nice. The yellow with plus all the drapey moss. Cool. I like it. Maybe we could kind of design a more unique environment too. Since it's a lagoon, maybe it has something drapey like that. I don't know. We could make up a unique plant. You think I should sell my Canon and buy a Sony A7S II? It goes for 100 less than my Canon sells for. Their webcam software is fully free and much better, and the Sony is also full frame like the Canon, but it's much smaller. Hey, that does sound like some good advice. I think my question is, do they have a macro lens? Could I get a macro lens for that camera for the leftover potential $100 if I could find someone to buy my camera? I do like this camera though. It's nice that it has the Bluetooth function. I like to connect it to my phone to take pictures. Well, goodness, have we not really done any drawing? uh, I don't know. References can go there, I guess. Sony is actually leading in pro cameras for the most part. Oh. Ooh. Okay. So it's gonna need some unique gills. Not really doing a lot of sketching. Let's do this on a different layer. So I can think mostly about the creature and not worry about erasing through these sketch lines. Oh, I wish there was like a prompt on how big we should make the creature. Maybe we can kind of figure that out as we go. It's gonna need some wings. You know what? I'm kind of feeling like I want to play around with the symmetry tool. For like a wing shape. I feel like we could look up some deserty animals. Yeah, iconic ears. We gotta figure out. I mean, it is strange to have iconic ears and be, I guess, partially submerged. Maybe they're designed around keeping their head above water. I'm gonna think of this as a top-down view. Maybe, because we could do like Fennec Fox bat vibes. Oh wait, let me read what Derek said about his environment earlier. This creature could be found in Yagovar, a regional desert created by a rain shadow from the Spine Mountains. The southern edge of the desert lies a tangled swamp home to the vine that hunts. Ooh, okay. I can probably find a good macro below 200, but Sony lenses tend to be slightly more expensive. I guess that makes sense. I don't know, the ears do kind of stump me. I do feel like fennec foxes, they're a desert animal and they have iconic ears. That's kind of why I'm thinking about them. But we could give it an interesting kind of two sets of ears. Do you know what's a good partially submerged animal? Is the four-eyed fish. Maybe we could do something like that with the ears. It's like above the water. Like let's say this is the water line. Right? Above the water we have ears that hear good up there. Below the water is like, I guess, some other some other thing, because like you don't have big ears when you're underwater. You have like stuff that's jiggly, right? You know, like the heads of porpoises being able to pick up on vibrations. Maybe it's got squishy cheeks. 100 squishy cheeks. Maybe it doesn't see very well. Does that make sense though? I feel like the bat vibe and the fact that it's in the desert doesn't make sense to be an early morning creature. Like, I'm kind of thinking maybe we scrap the early morning and make it the opposite, late at night. Or we could do early morning, but it has, like, hang on, I'm just thinking I should do that. Well, because usually when you're in the desert, the animals in the desert are out at night because it's cooler. But I think like really early morning wouldn't be that hot, so like maybe it does sleep like during the day, but like right early in the morning is its prime. Okay, here's its squishy cheek sensors. Maybe they wouldn't be pointy. Oops, wrong layer. Iconic ears. And I kind of want to give it like these kind of wings. With some cool shape. Maybe that kind of mimics the ears back here. But yeah, it being able to see well is a question. Maybe? I love like ooh, wait, you remember that bird I really like? I think it was swallowtail or something. I don't know if that gets too weird though. What if those weren't the tails and it was its feet? And maybe there's a little little hands on the end? I don't know. I don't know if I like the little hands. Maybe just a little maybe oh wait, cuz like if it's like a bat, we didn't really go mammal, but I feel like iconic ears aren't a thing on bird or fish unless they're like fake ears. It's squishy cheeks. Oh, Cole says it could hunt animals as the nighttime ends and the usual desert animals are winding down. Yeah, that could be its prime. Cole, are you gonna draw a creature for this? Maybe you'll have a secret passion for creatures also. Oops. What did I do? I got rid of my drawing guide. I don't know how that happened. I think I kind of like. I think what I'm not liking how big this is. I feel like it should kind of be simpler in overall shape. We can still have little feet coming out and like a tail thingy. It definitely turned out very bat-like for being bird plus fish. Did we give it a beak then? Oh, I kind of like the cute, squishy, more rodent-y face. Make it even more of a bat. Ooh, a ray slash flying fish. Yeah, maybe I should keep it smoother, no little nibbles. Let's get a picture of the pup fish. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so cute. Look at his face. Maybe we need, I guess, yeah, maybe the triangularness of like a ray is kind of where I was landing too. But I think I want it to be like, okay, like this is the body, and we still have like two flap sectors, but roughly the triangular shape. I don't know, I just feel like it could be kind of fun. A little bit feeling like a dragon. I think I want them to overlap. Like these are arms, and then these are legs. Or leggy kind of fins. I do kind of want some kind of like double tail. Seems kind of fun. This is gonna be kind of similar to my last creature because it's like giving a little bit of a moth vibe. I think the ears are throwing me off. We could either do this idea with the upper and lower ear, or we could do. Actually, I feel like this is really good though because it incorporates the partially submerged prompt. Oh, ad break. Shoot. Shoot. Let's get the color game.
Multiplayer.
Multiplayer. Multiplayer.
Link copied.
Here it comes. Multiplayer. Alright, ready? I'm guessing we're still in the ad break. I don't know. How long ago did you say that? Ooh, okay, peachy color. Peachy, peachy, peachy. I think it had a decent amount of saturation, didn't it? I did not remember that one well. Yipes. Yipes. Okay. Orangey. Browny. How brown-y was it? I think it was more yellowy. Less saturated. I think I've been tweaking this too long and I've lost the color in my brain. Oh, it was way more red. I'm just gonna move on. Today's not going so good on my favorite. Okay, I think this is like, oh my gosh, it's so pale. Eee, I don't know. I don't know. I think it's in here somewhere. Okay, better. At least we got to 9 on that one. Holy cow. Purple. Okay, purple. Was pretty saturated purple. Oh my gosh. Whoa. That was pretty close. Blue, a little bit greenish. Maybe that's too greenish. This one pretty saturated too. If it was that saturated. I'm like forgetting the color by now. No, way too greenish. Turds. Honeybee. Dang. Nicely done, honeybee. This middle one, 9.92. Who's down here? Carl. Second game? I expected this. Well, you see, you can go up from here. Anything but up. You got it. You got it. Nice, nice. uh, yeah, these were good. Did we all struggle with the brown the most? A brownish orange? Kind of feels like it. That one was tough. I mean, okay, I feel like this is really. We all went too greenish on our blue too. That one stumped us for sure. Hello, stream is good. We're making a creature. Oh, you came in second the other day. I totally forgot. And that was your first go at it. You had a really good first run. This is coming back to me. Color 3 made you feel very good. That's insane. Yeah, 9.92 is really good. You got it so close. Feeling good about my purple. Hey, maybe next ad break. Yeah, beginner's luck. Today you were second guessing your brain too much. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like these hurt my confidence. Then I brought it back a little bit and then back down. That's okay though. If anybody else is playing the game, I'll pull it back up. Yes, we're doing a creature. Oh wait, balloonly. You see fish, you click. Oh man, I don't know if you're still here, but wait, hang on. Yes, that was your first chat. Well, welcome in if you're here. We're doing a creature. All the prompts are on the left. We're gonna go play Dome Keeper. Enjoy. Thanks for hanging out. Oh yeah, you could use the animated one. Nice. Okay. Yes, so this creature is gonna be partially fish inspired. I brought up the pupfish because they are partially submerged desert fish. I mean, not partially submerged, but they're in the desert fish. That's kind of what I came up with for lagoon slash cove with dry. Maybe we should add the cove element. Like maybe there's some kind of caviness. It's an early morning creature. Maybe there could be some like deserty mangroves. A cove does sound pretty cozy. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Let's get rid of the sun over here. We'll plop the sun over here. And then we can fit in the cove vibe. Does cove just mean cave? Let's look it up. Oh yes, randomized traits. I know, I was talking about that. I really wanted to do that. We're going off of this book, Exquisite Biome. If you do exclamation point biome, you can see the artist's thing and whatever, any more details. But we used a deck of cards. Boom, got bird cards. And yeah, we used it to get the prompts. So I liked this one. It didn't generate us random animals. I did kind of pull up one for birds, random birds, but it gave us all these different traits that you see. And yeah, that's what we're going off of. I do really like thinking about the biome, how things adapt. It makes for a kind of more naturalistic vibe of a creature. And that's what I'm a fan of. Okay, wait, I'm looking up cove. Cove is a small bay or coastal inlet. Oh. Well, we could just interpret that as being kind of like cavey. Either that or it's where the desert meets the ocean. I think I have Derek's map on here, so we could look. Not the updated one though. Like we could have it as the background. Here, let's pull it up. So like, which was the? Oh yeah, here we are by the crown. Why can't I make this bigger than my canvas? That's annoying. Hang on, let me see if it lets me if I crop it. That's so weird. If I crop it, it can go outside of the bounds. So, in the crowns, I want to get really zoomed in here. It doesn't want me to. Thinking poops. Well, if you look below the crowns by those mountains, that's where Derek was describing a place like this could be. So, like, what does that say? Let me see if I can make it zoom in more. Wait, I have a strategy. We'll crop the map small, and then it'll let us make it bigger. Valley of Smoke. Okay, but there does look like, all along that coastline it could be a cove. So we could reflavor this as not in the middle of the desert. Although I think it probably should be in the middle of the desert because because we'll just leave the map down here. Maybe this up. We're on Google Maps, are we? Oh, you DM'd me one? Okay. Ooh, yeah, this looks really good. It looks really good. I will put this into my reference board. Here it is. I guess you got rid of the Valley of Smoke then,
I
huh?
sent you an updated map.
I just filled it up, gorgeous. I got it right here. Yeah, I don't know. See, like, I'm kind of thinking something in the middle. It makes sense for them being endemic, meaning they can't live elsewhere, right? So if they're kind of stuck in pools of water that are in the middle, that might be bad. Here, maybe I'll turn off this since we have the updated map in here. Is this helping us envision? Helping me envision. I don't like how angular this is right now. And I don't think I like the tail thing. I think it should be tailless. Just a little nub. We need is a little nub. But if anybody is joining in later and they want to draw a creature along to these prompts, all of those on the left are what we're going off of. And yeah, if you want any more questions, let's take a peek because there were questions, right? So we've got strange gills or lungs. What does it breathe? How? I don't get too creative with the what does it breathe, you know, unless you're counting breathing water or something like it. I like to stick with it needs oxygen. Let me know if you guys have any ideas of what else it would breathe. I just like it oxygen because it's like, okay, we know all animals breathe oxygen. So it's easier to go off of like existing adaptations. Hey, I just got a notification that Vinda is playing Dome Keeper. So silly, isn't it? That's just so silly. The what? Whiter cracked desert spot is supposed to be a salt flat. Ooh, okay. Oh, she invited me. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. That's so silly, isn't it? Okay, so right now we've got squishy cheeks. And a big flappy wings. Maybe we should revisit what the face looks like go less rodent with it and more oh, bird or shark. Let's play around with what the head could be. Ooh, ice cream. What kind of ice cream? Wait, Vendetta or Mech. Maybe you know Vendetta's favorite ice cream. Are you a mint chip fan? I guess anybody can answer this if anybody's a mint chip fan. I just feel like Vendetta would be a mint chip fan because of, you know, her favorite color, right? I feel like that goes along with the mint chip ice cream. But some people say mint chip ice cream. I think it's good. Maybe it can have like 2 gills along the face. We could give it kind of like a beak, like a sea turtle, where it's kind of towards the front, or like more prehistoric birds. It could give kind of like dinosaur vibes. Maybe that's what this book needs to incorporate, some prehistoric animals. I don't know, there might be in there. But yeah, smaller lower jaw. It's got front gills, cheek, iconic ear. We could have fun with the ear shape. It doesn't have to be fennec fox. But it's gotta be iconic. I mean, bats have really unique looking ears. I might just want to try to make a fun shape. I don't know, part of me's thinking maybe it should have the little wyvern feet thing. You know, like, wait, it's a bat arm. It's like, and then these are fingers. This is like fin. Okay, I think, I feel like this is kind of flappy. Maybe it could have one finger. Could have a finger. Is that nice? I don't know, I kind of like keeping it really smooth. But it could have a little squishy finger, you know? Oh, hello, no pal poppy. Happy Friday. Wait, I'm sorry. What? You like mint ice cream? Mint chalky chip, yum. Oh, Honeybee likes it for nostalgia, but not actually. Oh, really? Mint chocolate chip's not common outside the US. That's interesting. Eric, you don't know a lot about gills or how lungs work, but maybe they could have modified internal or protected gills to breathe open air. Ooh. Ooh, that's interesting. Yeah, maybe these are like modified nostrils. Oh, wait. What stinking layer am I on? Huh, not the right one. I don't know. I'm going to try to be creative with my shapes. Because I really like, let's pull up like a cat ear. I like the weird little folds. Cat ear. Wait, don't give me just, give me real cat ear. Like, let me show you what I'm talking about. I like this part of the ear. Isn't it kind of funky? That's what I want. We could look at some bat ears too, but I want like some kind of layered thing. It's kind of feeling like a deer. You have this and it like attaches into the head. Let's edit our drawing here with the new face shape because I do like it. It's kind of, it really is making me think about dinosaurs. Also, in case you're curious on my thoughts on mint ice cream. Oh wait, no, I already said. Never mind. I remember. I said I like mint chip ice cream. It's just not one that I go for like to buy. You know? I'm a peanut butter a peanut butter fan. Give me peanut butter ice creams. Peanut butter chocolate. You know, I love peanut butter chocolate ice cream, but I don't like the smell of it, like the bowl sitting next to me when I'm done. I'm sick of it. So I like to get rid of the bowl when I'm done eating the ice cream. Okay, that's looking kind of cute. Little rounder of ears. Go play with the liquefy tool. Also, Poppy, if you're still here and you want to design a creature too, because I know you do little dudes, some little dudes, you could do a one to these prompts. We used this. This is Exquisite Biome. It gave us all the prompts. We use a deck of cards, and we're gonna add on more because we will do a creature. I think it's gonna give us 2 more creature prompts for the same biome that we generated, which is a desert lagoon. It was supposed to be warm and dry, so I interpret that desert lagoon. You know what? I kind of feel like mine is giving Pokemon vibes too now. I don't know if it's these cheek things. You know what? I don't think, do these cheek things have that much of a point? It's like, all the porpoises have them because they communicate really long distance. No? Your boa ears? Modified nostrils. Henry's pockets. What? Making sugar gliders? I guess a little bit. Oh, cookies and cream is really good. And anything peanut butter, yes. Yes. Henry's pockets. What? I don't know what Henry's pocket is. I'm gonna look it up. Oh, the ear things are called that. Wow, you're smart. I've never heard that before. Henry's pockets. Okay. It's the cutaneous marginal pouch, a small triangular flap of skin. What is the point of a Henry's pocket? Helps filter and amplify high-pitched sounds for hunting and provides ear flexibility. Interesting. Okay, we're gonna incorporate a Henry's pocket. Because I think these will be hunting. They're solitary. I feel like I'm kind of stumped on the solitary thing because I feel like they'd be stuck in a small area. Maybe it's a series of lagoons? But I don't know, like bird and fish, they just feel like they would be a flock of an animal, you know? I'm a little stumped on. Wait, this looks cute if I just have them peering and then we can have the map. I like that. Yummy, Hemi's pocket ice cream. Dude, I was kind of expecting that when I looked it up. Your bowlers have extra large ears to help them cool off in the desert heat. Oh, I didn't know it helped them cool off. I wonder if that's a similar thing with the Phoenix fox. Jerboa. Let's get a picture of Jerboa. Jerboa ears. I guess I don't need to look at the. Oh wait, their ears are so long. I kind of forgot how long their ears are. Oh, look at him. I kind of wonder. Should we do an ear like that? I kind of want to turn these off and play around with the ears. No distractions. We're playing with the ears. They could be. Is it funny to have such a giant ear? I think they'd have to be a small animal to have this big of an ear. Which I think is roughly what I'm imagining. A small animal. I kind of like a little bit of a notch there. How does their ear help them cool off, though? I don't know if I understand how that works. I think I kind of like the original ear because it's more of a predator-shaped ear, so maybe we do this, but triangular. Yeah, I guess that's just a smoothed out version of what we had. We could do a little bit of something in the ear. Let me pull up a bat here. Bat ear might not be the best reference because they gotta be like really good. Wait, how funny this guy's ears are though. You like the giant ears? Long feet like your bullet? Well, yeah, like a jump and fly. Make it a little really weird. We can play around with a longer ear again. No, wait, I copied this frame over with the I'm just thinking how long the face should be. I copied over the arrow is what I was trying to say. I guess that does look like more of an interesting balance. I don't know. I do want to keep the shape like loose so it stays interesting. Maybe let's get the other ear in here. I don't think I'll go that high because it's farther back here. And we're not really seeing his head at that angle, I think. Maybe be. I don't know. Do we like the ear? We could add some cool stuff in it. With the bat vibes. I do kind of like that if we did this kind of arched shape, it would mimic these gill nostrils. Need a teeth to come up here. What did you say? 6? We do need to come up with a name for the creature too. That's part of the game. Oh, let's find a different playlist radio. Or song radio? I don't know, we could just listen to this song again. I just really like this song. Maybe the head should have kind of a curve like this. I think I might like that better. Oh, shucks. This curve, though, for some reason, it makes it seem more like a plant-eating thing. Could be an omnivore. I do like that it giving dinosaur. it giving dinosaur. Part of me really likes the song. The other part of me is like, I listened to this too many times. Okay, let's do how the head would look with the rest of the body. Because I do think, like, wait, we got the ears. They kind of turned almost bunny ears. Trying to keep it loose. I always struggle. I feel like if it crawls on land, gosh, I don't know, what's the body gonna look like? I guess a bat on land is usually quite like let down. Bring back this. A desert dwelling creature to be omnivorous? Yeah, opportunistic. That doesn't make sense to me too. You're right about that one, Derek. This thing could eat some bugs. I kind of like the idea of like maybe a series of smaller lagoons, and maybe they're kind of territorial. They like their own lagoon, their own hunting ground. And that's what makes them, what was it? Solitary. Oh, you really like the creature? Well, that's good. I'm glad you like it. So do you feel like in your D&D world then, around where you described, I already forgot the name. Like in here, Yagavar. Like, maybe with these little dudes, just somewhere in here, maybe there's a series of like lagoon thingies. Oh man, should we just do bug music? I don't know. I feel like I want like springtime music. I don't know. We'll go with bug music. Whenever I don't know, which is most of the time on my musics, we go back to bug musics. All we need is the bug musics. Okay, so if we go off of the top view, I'm making the body too small, but honestly, we can make the body whatever size. It needs to have big wing things, though. Here's where we'd have his little finger. And then the rest of this wing thing. Kind of stumped at this perspective. I think it would just kind of go flat here. Like this is the ground. It looks like Pikachu because I made this cheek so round. Or maybe I'm thinking mud chip. Mud chip. Mud chip. Oh, you're having fun? Hell, I'm glad. You're still working on your creature? I definitely want to do a lot more of this. I think it would be a lot of fun to keep finding more people who like to join in and want to draw a creature. Because I think it is really fun to see the differences of you could interpret these prompts infinitely many ways. Like, I feel like I'm going to get a lot of use out of this book in game because it honestly is just like a fun way to start a creature design. And I didn't have anything started for my Patreon next month. And for this month, I need to have next month's creature prepared. That's part of the rewards each month is you get a sneak peek of next month's creature. I kind of feel like it would need other gills back here. You know what? Maybe it wouldn't have gills, right? It's not gills, but it's like nostrils. And like they're meant to be above the waterline. You know? So maybe they're kind of like higher up. Ooh, that kind of looks cool. Higher up nostrils. Let's edit that on here. So that it can breathe and it just, like the four-eyed fish, it just stays towards the top of the water. I feel like I should just redraw them. It doesn't quite look right. Make him look kind of angry. He doesn't need to be angry. You sure there's a remote oasis too, and plenty of lagoons and coves left over from the receding swamplands in the south? Okay, good. Good. Lots of places, but they're pretty much like only located within like this region, but just in the series of lagoons. Like that's the only place you would find them on the map. I don't know, my nostrils look better on the other sketch. Like the lower sketch. Muntjac nose. Oh, yeah, they have like a funny little gland there. They kinda got funny business. I don't want to overcomplicate the design, but I'm kind of like, we have a fin. I feel like having something there is kind of nice, like to blend in the shape of the ear. The nice thing about this Exquisite Biome game too is that they kind of mention that you could have an existing world and like for your RPG and like just use this as a way to create characters for it. It could be a fun thing to do Derek with Jake and Ivana. That's who we play. Jake and Ivana and Ethan. Sorry, Ethan. Sorry, Ethan. Have us all play this together and make a creature for the campaign. We're playing Daggerheart together. Which, if you don't know Daggerheart, it's pretty much like D&D, but made by the peeps started by Critical Role, right? And made by their Darrington Press. Oh, I like Critical Role. Wait, have you tried? Do you play D&D then, or have you tried Daggerheart? Yeah. Okay, did you watch? You must have watched the Mighty Nine series. I don't watch Critical Role, but I really liked. I watch like clips that Derek shows me. He likes Critical Role. Derek is drunken Tanuki, by the way. Oh, that's awesome, dude. Daggerheart is a lot of fun. I never really played D&D. I tried it like in a D&D club at my school. When I was in high school, but I don't know. I tried it with my friends, but I wasn't hooked on it because like the people explaining how to play, like me and my friends didn't know how to play. And yeah. I didn't get hooked on it from that. I think you gotta have everybody be really interested in it and having fun with it. And I think like if you're solely with your friends or like people you get comfortable with, then you can be kind of goofier with it. And I feel like that's a lot of the appeal. I'm still not sure about this. Did he have a fin along his back? What are those called? Dorsal fin, maybe? I'm so undecided. I feel like it kind of looks cool with one, but like maybe it could be a different. I don't know. I feel like the shape needs to flow really well. Like maybe the ears. I don't know, make them even wider. I feel like that does kind of look better when you make them small. See, that's kind of my problem, right? If I go on this and like I'm thinking about the details and stuff, sometimes you lose like the overall shape feeling really nice. So if I try to keep it simpler and like look back at the shape, you want these shapes to be like simple and appealing. We get a readable silhouette. I'm so debating on these fins. Like I feel like it kind of keeping the wiggliness of the ear is nice. I don't know. Let's try wigging. Let's try smushing it around. You haven't watched the Mighty Nine series? Oh, you want to save it for the campaign? Hey, I mean, I think they're making another season anyway, so maybe by the time you finish the campaign, or yeah, by the time you finish the campaign, then maybe there'll be even a completed series on it. Who knows? I really liked the Mighty Nine series. I liked it better than Vox Machina. I think I just really liked the characters in that one. Especially Jester, because Jester is definitely my favorite. Derek showed me forever ago one of the clips from their campaign. And that one was pretty funny. It's pretty good. I guess these fins could be kind of shark inspiration. Let's figure out this neck to arm area. This is like a neck. This is like the body. I feel like the bigger head than versus like this. No, I don't know. I keep going back and forth because we need big wings to be able to fly. But maybe it just kind of swims. Maybe it doesn't fly in air. But if the like alcove that they're at or whatever, the lagoon has like really twisty desert trees, maybe they have such like spindly roots because they need to find all the water and really slurp it up. But these guys could like crawl on here. Right? Here's like one. They could crawl up these roots. And maybe they're more of like a glider. So if like this is a tree, this is a tree. Maybe they go wee, wee between the trees. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Let's keep that. Did you guys ever watch Dina Norland on she had a YouTube channel? I think all of her videos are still up, but she would do creatures. They might have been even like weekly. I used to love watching her videos. I mean, yeah, sadly she passed away. I forget what it was. It might have been cancer or something. Something lame. Thing that kills people because she was doing such cool stuff. I really loved her creature mashup. She did one that was a giraffe and like a blue tongue skink. That one was my favorite. And she got into like needle felting too. I'm like, oh, she's so inspiring. I'm like, it's definitely sad. But maybe I'll have to go back and watch some of her videos. Because I haven't watched all of them, but I used to watch them. Maybe we could do some like weekly creature prompts. I think she got like recommended animals. She put all the names of them in like a jar. All the animals, and I think they were like suggested by comments, and then she would just pick a couple random ones and make a creature. And I think that could be fun because then like people could suggest their favorite animal. I probably should do that and make it more because I think a big thing, like I mentioned, I feel like I'm kind of struggling on how to really promote or like advertise my mail club. Cause like I don't know if I have the best understanding of my target audience. I just know that it's something that I would like. And yeah, I don't know. Past that, I think that's always a good starting point. Starting with something right that you like yourself, and one person likes it, but I do think that like a big thing like that I've noticed with like Loftia specifically. Loftia is a game. Um, it's like a solar punk game, and they started it by like promoting it on social media. They were like a couple that had quit their jobs to make their dream game. That was like their hook for their videos, and their game, I feel like partially why it was so successful. I mean, you got a strong hook for the videos that they would use, but also like they made sure to be really involved with everybody who was interested in the game and involving them in giving feedback and like choosing what the NPCs should be named or like something about them, what kind of plants they should add, and like the types of decor, really anything in the game. And I think I could be better at things like that, is like, involving people in the decisions and the kind of building of the creatures. And I do like the idea of having it be kind of a collaborative thing too, in that, yeah, a lot of times when it's not just you working on something, you get a lot of fun ideas because everybody's got their own experiences and preferences and have heard of things that I haven't heard of. And so it's fun to kind of combine everything. I'm still so uncertain on this. I feel like it shouldn't have been. I don't know. I'm like between a guitar fish and like rays, where they're just smooth. Maybe if it's just smooth, we could kind of figure out the littler bits of the shape. That's cool. I like that. I also love Laura Bailey. She's probably my favorite. I'm picking favorites. She's really fun. I think it's funny. Derek was telling me how she's had like multiple weddings because of her characters. Like they put on weddings for them. So it's like between her actual wedding and character weddings, she's had like 3 weddings or something. It's kind of funny. It's silly goofy. I think out of all the things that Derek gets compliments on when he's talking about, it's like the Critical Role merch. That's how you find everybody. All the fans of D&D, you can meet them. But he really likes in general wearing stuff that he's a fan of. I think it's really nice because you can find people really easily that have the same interests when you just wear clothes that show off your interests, or even like keychains and stuff. I think that's fun. That's why I gotta be making more shark merch. We can get everybody big fans of sharks. One of the nice things is like someone commented about like not having any interest in sharks, and then I like off of my post they were like, you know what, I might like sharks now. I'm like, nice. Having a frog and toad tattoo gets you the most compliments out of anything you've ever had. That sounds really good. Really good tattoo. I've never. Was Frog and Toad a cartoon or was it like a storybook? Because like I've never either read or watched it. I feel like it gained popularity, maybe for nostalgia and like, but I think the style is really nice. I think they're really cute characters, and maybe I'm missing out. Maybe I need to go back and read the book. Okay, the book. Really, that's awesome. Yeah, I mean, I love the art style. It seems like a super sweet thing. Yeah, I think technically, like, this would go like this. Maybe we need to hint at this curve. This is what I stump on from the side angle. It's like, technically it curves down, but it's like at such a flat angle. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know how flat I should make this thing. Derek, you got me like so excited for sushi now. I really like sushi. It's grown on me now. I used to not really like eating fishy things. I would only eat salmon. and now I like it. I don't know if there's much of an in between to that story. It's just like you try things again and you're like, no, you know what? I can see the appeal of this thing. Or it's just that your taste buds change, I suppose. I remember not really liking strawberries as a kid, but like all my friends really liked strawberries, and so I was like, I want to get the hype of these things. So I would eat more strawberries, and I don't know. Eventually, I do like them. I eat a ton of strawberries now. Yeah, right. Like I'm going back in time to talk about Critical Role again, but I think the Mighty Nine is a popular one, um, for sure. Which is why I was surprised that they went with the Vox Machina as their first show, but like maybe they went in like chronological order or something. Because they're still making more Vox Machina, right? I thought that was the other kind of funky thing is like they're doing two shows at once, which this is not a complaint or anything. I guess it's like different than I would expect. Okay, I'm liking this little dude. I think maybe we could adjust the face to match this proportion better. Oh, I'm gonna get the game link. I'm gonna get the game link. Oh my gosh. I don't know why that kid was up there. There's something about a bat ear that has people, but it felt really weird to have that pop up. Let's get. Wait, there's a shape one. Wait, maybe we should do both color and shape because I do want to do color again.
Multiplayer.
Multiplayer.
Link copied.
Alright, here we go. Dude. Okay, I think this is like a dark version of Derek's favorite color. It's pretty dark. Let's just go with that. No! Okay, it was way more saturated than what I had. And I could have gone a smidge darker. Ooh, I call this pea green. Pea green, pea green, pea green. Pea green, pea green, pea green. A little bit more yellow. Oh my gosh. 9.94. Dang. Ooh. Ooh. I feel like I was so close. I, I feel like I could have gotten really close to a 10 there, right? If I got a little more yellow. Because that feels so similar. Ooh. I think that's all I was missing was a hue shift. Who knows there? There could have been a smidge off on the other. But I think it's decently purpley. Decently purpley. Goodness, how dark was it though? Oh, too purpley. Wow, it was darker and more saturated. Okay. 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 I need more red, more saturation, darker. Vendetta's favorite color. Maybe a little more on the green side, though. Not minty enough. What color was it? Okay, wait. It was really saturated, though. Oh no, I'm feeling stumped on this one. Oh wait, I'm going too blue, I think. I don't know, let's go for it. Wow, okay. Yeah, it was a little more green, a little more saturated, maybe a little lighter. Ooh, this one's similar. Oh shoot, my iPad shut off. I'm gonna have to fix that. Hang on. Oh wait, I forgot. Okay, I totally got distracted by my iPad. I think I roughly remember though. It was a similar color, but like more bluish, I think. Darker, more bluish. I don't know. Oh, kind of new. Okay. Yay! That one went much better. Ooh. Wow. Oh my gosh, Honeybee, you got 9.68 on that one. You were so close. I'm impressed. We did better. Oh yeah, the second one. I mean, you still did good. I feel like I'm content when I'm above a 9. I thought I got above a 9 on this one. Yeah, I was missing some greenness in it. Oh, nice. Yeah, you definitely did good here. I mean, like a 45 is a good score. Nearly 46 right here. But yeah, you had a good 9.8 on that first one. Dang. Nicely done, nicely done. We needed that warm up. Wow. Dang, we all did really good though. Good scores, good scores. Are we still in an ad? Oops. Hang on. Hang on, let me turn off my Chrome, then I can check. I don't think we are. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. Yay, okay. If anybody still wants to play, feel free to click on the dial.gg link. That was the game we played. I do them during the ads. I kind of didn't, I haven't been aware of the ads coming up, so I missed it, but, right? I don't think I had time to explain in there, so I just put the link, but you can still play, and I will, I'll have it pulled up so I can see and hear when you complete it, and I can pull it up again. But let's go back to this head. We'll adjust it. I feel like we've got a pretty good idea of what this creature looks like, that we can maybe go on to the other creatures that'll live in the same biome. I feel like it's a good time for it, like right after the ad break. So this will be creature number 1. We'll get kind of the... I just want to finish adjusting the shape. That better? Yeah, I think I like that better. Okay. We can group these. This will be animal 1. Let's rename. Creature 1. Maybe we can try naming them at the end. Creatives? No. Creature 1. Creatures. Okay. 1. Beautiful. Okay. Got it. We can pull back up our environment sketch to start, but let's go back to this cam and we can see our next cards. I kind of chucked everything everywhere. It's okay though. All right, honeybee. If you want to do another creature in this biome, I think that's what we're gonna have coming up here. So yes, after you answered all the prompts associated with the 3 cards, you have a pretty good sense of what this creature looks like and how it behaves. Now you will play out a brief scene highlighting those features and traits in more detail. Oh shoot! Wait, no, we're still working on the same creature. Establish the frame for this scene. What is the lens through which you're watching the creature's life? Is this a nature documentary, complete with musical underscoring and narration? Are you a field biologist documenting your first research notes in a written or audio journal? Or is this moment seen from the creature's point of view without any human onlookers present? Oh, that's an interesting perspective. Decide as a group. All right, homies, what are we deciding? What are we looking at the environment? Oh, are you sketching it out? I mean, the animal's POV is kind of fun because at least with the creature I've sketched, I like thinking about the POV of like gliding through the trees and you see the other animals. I feel like that one's the most unique. I usually do it as like a field biologist documenting. That's kind of my default. So I'm like, maybe I want to do that. Then it says, take turns describing the creature using this frame. Oh. In a documentary themed game, one player might play one of these creatures describing its actions while another narrates for an invisible audience. Oh, that's kind of funny. If you need a scene prompt, you can use the table on the right, draw one additional card, and use the rank as its inspiration. Okay, let's see. I feel like this will be fun. We can go with this. Ooh, I really like this one. Ruby-throated hummingbird. Alright, so we've got 3. Rest, leisure, or play. Wait, play is kind of cute. Thinking about little baby ones. I don't feel very confident in my like describing with words, but I feel like I could picture. We could even sketch it, maybe. Maybe I do that because that's my thing, right? Not words. I do more writing though. I do all the time. Okay. I'm kind of like in the mode that I want to draw another creature. So I might skip this though. I like imagining it though, right? Rest, leisure, or play. I think they could hang out in the trees, or they would just be like resting along the surface of the water. I feel like majority of the time they're probably just hanging out at the surface of the water. But they do breathe air, so they could be in the trees. Maybe it's kind of like a duck, you know? I feel like a lot of times ducks are in water, but also they go in trees. I'm saying duck vibes. Oh, wait. Where did I miss something? Once you describe all 3 species, I think I skipped something. Oh, wait. Natural selection. Now move your leftmost creature card to the far right. Oh. Okay. Leftmost creature card to the far right. Maybe we skip this scene one though. I think the scene one doesn't. It's not part of the creature. So we'll do this. Here's our 3. Okay. Now we follow the same process, responding to new prompts, fill in the details about your species. Okay. Okay, if you want to do another creature, we'll go back to the creature portion. Did we do all the way? Biome cards additional detail. Wait, we never did additional detail. I'm just gonna draw a card for this, because I don't know. Queen of Hearts. We did the time of day, but I don't remember the additional detail. So confused. Wait. We did a time of day though. Early morning was a heart. I think I took this from the creature card. I'm so confused, honestly. Let's just do this one. See if we should incorporate it, right? Okay. Environmental detail for this one is Queen of Hearts. Volatile weather patterns. Okay, that could be interesting. In the desert, like a desert thunderstorm. Derek, I need you to chip in because you're more of the environment guy. Maybe you have an idea in that landscape if there are volatile weather patterns. And we already did time of day. I just forgot the environmental details. So we'll just go with that. And then we can start a secondary creature. So, Honeybee, if you want to add a volatile weather pattern, feel free to do that. Or if anybody else is secretly drawing along, I mean, we can just participate in our brains. If anybody has anything to chip in, you don't have to be drawing. It's totally chill. Feel free. Draw 3 cards from. Oh, wait, I'm silly. We did this. We're just doing here. Catching up with my own thoughts here. Here's our cards. First, we have taxonomy. This one will be a mammal. Okay, a mammal. Rodents, big cats, ungulates, marsupials, muscelids, I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce it, canids, and cetaceans. Let me write this down on the back of this card. Creature 2. Let's do number 1. Number 2. We've got a mammal. And king. Apex predator. Ooh. Might be making a predator for the creature we just made. And 4 spines or spikes. How long and where are they placed? Spines or spikes? And then it is a 4. Wait. These both say the second creature card. Oh wait, I keep forgetting because this is red suits, this is black suits. Okay. It was a red suit. Shoot. Okay. Okay, so we got it. Spines or spikes. We skipped this. Okay. That one kept stumping me. Wait. Flip the page. 3rd creature card. Environmental behavior, we have 8. Tool user. Oh, dang, that's kind of unique. A tool user apex predator. I guess maybe that's not unique if you think of humans, but I don't know. I guess humans are unique. Ooh, some kind of quills. Okay, we could do spines or spikes or quills. That's a good idea. That's okay, you haven't been paying attention. Ooh, volatile fit what you had already, the honeybee. You're giving up on drawing the environment, though? You'd rather just draw the creature. That's fair. I think it's more fun to draw the creature, too. I just like drawing the environment when it's around the creature, but definitely the creature's the more fun part. Any kind of heavy rainfall would make the hunting vines bloom and make them stronger, such more aggressive. Okay, yeah, we can incorporate that into the weather. Where are we at here? Diamond. So we've got tool user. Let me read the rest of that for us. This creature can operate crude or makeshift tools. What are they made of? What are they used for? I'll kind of come back to these questions. What are they made of? Made of and used for. That'll be interesting. I don't think I've designed a creature that uses tools. And then, now we get diamonds. This species lives in very small groups, mated pairs, a family unit, or some other arrangement. Okay, small groups. We could have like tiny pack hunters. Tiny pack hunter mammal. That's an apex predator. Spines or spikes or quills. They're a tool user. That definitely sounds unique. Well, I guess we gotta draw that now. Now it's time. I'm just gonna cover up all my cards. Ooh, a quilled tail. Yeah, the image is really good. If you do the exclamation point biomes, I think I linked to the artist's portfolio. I think this might be on there too if you want to look at it. It is really cool. Because I like that they drew it in a way that gives you a look at what the animals are doing. You know, it doesn't feel like you just drew a static creature. Feels like you captured the moment. That's what I like too. Okay. This is the wrong pen. Let me edit the text box. I wish I could have another whatever it's called. But I'll just make it a longer list, I guess. I don't know. This is gonna be scuffed. Creature 2 is mammal. How do you even spell mammal? There we go. Mammal apex predator. Spine or spike. Tool user. And live in a small group. Um, I don't know what I'm doing. I guess it doesn't matter on this page because we're gonna go to the other scene right now. Here, we'll zoom out. No, that's big enough. Maybe I should, though. Space it out? No. Can I make it? We'll just do that. That works good. Okay. Ooh, your creature's done? Wait, if you want to share, feel free to share. We can take a break, look at it. I do feel like I'm like losing gusto though. I'm like another creature. Oh, we're gonna write a description. That's gonna be so fun. So this one isn't partially in the water, so it's just gonna be in the desert. I kind of forgot that. Oh wait, no, it is partially submerged because that was our environment prompt. Okay, wait, let me edit this so this makes more sense. Environment, lagoon or cove, warm and dry, partially or fully submerged. And then early morning is the last part of that. Good one. Now our chat box needs to get smaller again. But I think that's still legible. If anybody is going off of this and needs it and can't read it, let me know. Oh my gosh, the sun's peeking out. Dude, the clouds kind of look crazy. They feel like weirdly angled. Kind of making me uncomfortable. I'm really looking forward to seeing your creature, honeybee. I'm just gonna close the blinds a little bit because they're blinding me. The sun is blinding me. All right. So yeah, I guess it is partially submerged. I feel like I want to draw more of a land animal though that kind of just lives near the water. You know, it's still based in the same ecosystem, but it's not really in the water as much as the other guys. And yeah, this is gonna be something that eats them. Let's go sideways. I'm feeling sideways vibe now. But I'm thinking of like those panthers from Avatar. You know that one where he's like hiding in the roots of the trees? Maybe it could be kind of like a I don't know about this eyeball. What are they called? Thylacleo. This looks so goofy. Redo. I'm like tempted to look up a picture, but I also want to like keep the shape not based on a picture because then it's gonna look too much like a existing animal, and I want to just get a unique shape. I'm thinking feline though. Feline, but also like I do want it to be kind of like Thylacleo. I think one of the predators was ambush predator. I mean, one of the prompts was ambush predator. And we didn't get that, but I'm like, I kind of want it to be ambush predator. like possibly how Thylacleo's hunted. Are we missing prompts though? 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess the special, I just like added an extra one. I kind of like the idea of them being pretty small though. Or I guess if they're an apex predator, I think their tool using needs to be used. Him. Their tool needs to be used in a way that makes them the apex predator, you know? It's part of their hunting. What if they had like 2 quills? Like a little funny quill horns. Quill horns? And then I like Derek's idea of a quill tail. I think an ocelot size would be kind of fun. Like a small predator, but they're really good at using tools. I think it kind of needs monkey hands then. It needs the power of thumbs. Unless you guys can think of another way it would use tools. Because, like, I think the only other animals that use tools are birds, right? Other than mammals? Or do some. Wait, yeah, other than mammals. I was thinking maybe like dolphins use tools. I'm not certain. But it's like possible. But those are also mammals, so that kind of. Wait, no, that's actually what I was thinking. So it could be like a dolphin, and it could be like a monkey. If dolphins use tools, I'd have to look up how they do it. Struggling with his back leg. No, maybe we do kind of lemur style. Lemur style in the hands. Give him little. Funny hands. Oh, I like Leo have marsupial hands. Yeah, maybe I like a chunkier finger. I don't know. I feel like a nimble finger allows you to do more though. But Thylacleo, they do kind of have a thumb for climbing. We could go off of that. They have thumbs. They need to have thumbs. Ooh, hammocks? I don't think that's tool making though. Right? Because like bears will kind of do that. Or no, I'm thinking of monkeys. That they make a kind of a hammock in the trees. They could do that though. I think I'm just a little bit set on them having some way to hunt with their tool making. They made a gun. Okay, but it could be more realistic that they make something like an arrow that they can shoot. Maybe they have a prehensile tail. Well, I mean, it would have the quills. And then we could do. Wait, who found a caterpillar? Banrick? Wait, have you been in here before? You don't have to say if you don't want to. You don't have to. Thumbs up, hello. Wait, you have? Oh, maybe lurking. Wait, no. You've chatted. I'm sorry. I forgot. Oh, Burbs Raid! Hey, nice. Nice. Well, did you just pop in? Would you like an overview? Well, yeah, I appreciate the reminder. We're working on here. Maybe I'll go to my other. Yeah. This is the game we're playing. It's to design some creatures. Yeah, just popped in. Okay, cool. And I got this Audubon. Wait, you might like this since you're from Burb's stream. I got an Audubon deck of cards. This Osprey one is probably my favorite. So basically, you use a deck of cards to generate the random prompts for the creature, but it starts with. Can we focus? I'm sick of this. Okay, there we go. Yes. Yeah, I just found these on Amazon. They were my good middle ground. I needed a deck of cards to be able to play this game, and I was tempted to get some like artist design ones on Etsy, but I'm like, I kind of want to start my creature now, so Amazon is quicker. And then I found that these are officially licensed Audubon. I was looking it up. This is like my dream of what I could find because I love the Birds of America book. And that's drawn by this dude, John James Audubon. Kind of a fun name. But yeah. So we pulled the cards for the prompts. It tells you things like, so on the left side here, we have the environment. We pulled some cards for the environment. And then, hang on. Bloop. We're on to creature number 2. So creature 1 is this little dude. He's kind of giving dinosaur vibes. Oh wait, I forgot. I'm not in the mode where you can see my screen. We'll just do this. We'll just go to the other scene. It's not like it's hard. Bam. Now I can see it. Oh, you did it? Wait, did you share it, Honeybee? Honeybee has been working on a creature too, to the same prompts. So we have this whole list. So this is creature 1. We've got bird or fish. I guess it was an or, wasn't it? I kind of thought of it as a combine a bird and a fish. But, you know, this is what we have. It honestly kind of gives mammal because of the ears. But one of the other features we got is iconic ears. So I'm like, ooh, we should give it ears. So maybe you're familiar with the four-eyed fish. That's kind of what I was thinking with these ears. Is that, like, the water level goes somewhere around here. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. But, like, the above water ears would be good at hearing up here. And then these would be kind of like below water ears, but they're like squishy cheeks. Like, you know, like a beluga's forehead, but cheeks. That's kind of what I was thinking. I might have to do some more research on the logistics because it could influence the design a little bit, but this is what we got. They'd be swimming around because that's what they do. This is their environment. A lagoon or cove, warm and dry, partially or fully submerged. Early morning. That's the vibe. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Yes, the four-eyed fish. I'll pull up a picture of the four-eyed fish. They're kind of funny. So they basically rest at the top of the water, and they're like pupils. They're kind of like set up, right? They got like 2 pupils. I don't know what technically they have. Here's a diagram. Maybe we can figure out what this diagram means. I don't know, something about their eye is set up well to be able to see both above and below the water level at once. So that's kind of what I was thinking for this creature, but with the ears instead of the eyes. And then they would go, here's my doodle. You understand what's happening in my doodle? Basically, I was thinking the lagoon, okay, it's in the middle of the desert. They're just in these sparse pockets of water. So that's why I was also thinking about the pupfish, which they're an existing fish that live in little pools of water in the desert. So that's a vibe I'm thinking, except for there'd be maybe kind of mangrovey desert palms or something. You know, maybe these are kind of like palm tree mangroves. And then I was thinking that the creatures would like crawl up the roots and glide between the trees and into the water, but most of the time I feel like at rest they're probably just like these four-eyed fish sitting right at the water level with their ears sticking up and their cheeks hanging out, and they paddle around. Oh, you would assume it's similar to the eye of the goat to some capacity. Yeah, yeah, they have really interesting eyes. Like seeing yeah, horizons better, like a panoramic view. Bifurcated pupil. Mm, that sounds like a fancy word. Let's look up if you if you're like right on point with that. Bifurcated. No. Bifurcated means divided into two branches, parts, or forks. Comes from the Latin comes from the Latin word bifurcus. Wait, let's listen to it. This might be loud.
Bifurcated.
Whoa. Bifurcated. I was expecting the like classic robot-y lady voice. That was kind of new. Used to describe branching structures in the body, such as the point where the windpipe trachea splits into the lungs. Wait. Did you study any biology to remember the word bifurcated? Cool. Well, that's awesome. But if you want to design a creature or just kind of imagine it in your head, you could be even writing. I don't know. Do you do drawing? You can draw, you can write, you can imagine it. This game, you don't even have to draw. It's just kind of like you describe it and imagine it with your friends. But I wanted to use this. I found this while I was out shopping for my birthday, and I was like, this picture caught my eye. I'm like, ooh, what's that? And then I take a peek inside that it helps you make creatures. I'm like, ooh, I kind of got to get that because I love designing creatures. So I do it monthly for my Patreon, and I don't have a creature for next month. So we're getting some ideas brewing. So this is the second creature. I'm kind of thinking Thylacleo vibes. It's got to be an apex predator that can do tool making. Which I'm trying to think, like, what kind of tool would help it be a predator? Derek gave me the idea of what? He had an idea of a tool. Oh, like making hammocks up in the trees? I do think that could be fun. But I kind of want, maybe in addition to that, something that helps them hunt. Because I feel like that's the most common way to make tools, is a way to get food. And I don't know, like, in the way of a predator doing it, I'm like only thinking of humans. I don't know that. I mean, I guess unless you count the original discovery of like making tools by using a stick to get bugs out of termite nests, hunting. I don't know, it kind of feels like foraging. You know, just let the ants walk on the stick and eat them. Humans can rotate their eyes. That's true. You don't do art, but you love watching the making of it. Well, that's awesome. Depends on the definition tool. Yeah, simple tools. It could just be rock. You're right. It's like just using an object to help you. I guess. Well, now that you say rocket, that kind of gave me the gruesome picture of like them just bashing animals with a rock. Wait, do sea otters technically use tools then? Because don't they use rocks to open up like sea urchins, right? Could drop rock from tree. Wait, I like that. Rock from tree. Okay, how would that help them get things though? Like, yeah, do you think if it's a heavy enough rock or I don't know, I'm like thinking the logistics. I'm like extra pronunciating. Um, yeah, like I was thinking they would have a prehensile tail here. So it's like part of the prompt we got is was it horns or spikes? What is it? Spines or spikes. And Derek thought quills, like a quilled tail. I'm like, okay, that could be cool. And like maybe if it's facing down this way, it could like curl up. I don't know. Do apex predators like if it's an apex predator, does it have a defense mechanism for quills though? I don't think an apex predator needs defense mechanisms, right? I guess that's what's throwing me off about this, because I can kind of think of it as like they do that. No, because see, like it almost feels like I'm adding too much into one creature because they could use these as a way to hunt. Like if they were unlike porcupine quills and they could actually launch them. Yeah. But yeah, what do apex predators defend from? Because, right? Isn't that the meaning of apex predator? I guess usually it would be. I don't know. You wish you had a prehensile tail. I mean, yeah, that would probably come in handy. You could like hold an extra item at any given time. I feel like I could use it a lot. Poison quills that immobilize prey. Okay, yeah, maybe they immobilize prey and then drop a rock on them. I actually don't know that there would be a point in that. Unless no, wait, we could go back to sea otters. If they're like sea otters and they they have something they need to crack open. Mhm. Right? Maybe there's shelled animals living in the water. Let's use the power of rock. Power of rock. Hmm. Oh wait, it's Endangered Species Day. Happy Endangered Species Days. Today. You know, so like where is he? Somewhere in here. Where did I put it? The pupfish. Here he is. I believe this pupfish is an endangered species. We can have him hanging out. Because I drew him for like some endangered species week event where you like made a creature inspired by them. I guess I'm doing that again, but a little bit of a different version. Maybe they hunt cone snails or something like they need to kill from a distance. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Would you need to hunt a cone snail from a distance? Because the cone snails are like super venomous, like dangerous ones, right? In Ark, there's a dino that can eject their venomous quills. Yeah. See, I mean, like that's an interesting thing, but I also feel like it's kind of a commonly done thing, the ejecting venomous quills, right? Because I think of Made in Abyss, they had that, and I'm like, maybe there's something more interesting we could do. I don't know. Do you know if my broom came, Derek? I'm waiting on my broom. Yeah. Yes. The phone sales are really dangerous. Okay. Right. That's why it's dangerous to just be picking up random stuff at the beach. Don't want to pick up a live cone snail, right? Okay. I'm like already starting to lose my gusto. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's just that designing creatures takes a lot of thought. A muscular prehensile tail to spear fish. Mm. Yeah, I guess I like that idea. I think I'm just like stumped on what these quills are for then. Could it make sense that they like the quills started as a defense mechanism, but as they evolved to be an apex predator, they didn't really need them to defend, so maybe they rip them out with their tail and use them as a spear. Right? Yeah, spearing the fish. It could be interesting. So I was thinking, yeah, either it's like the tail or something they do with their hands. Because I gave them the little Thylacleo inspired hands, but these could just be hands that are good for climbing. I kind of want to give them a longer neck. A little more weaselly, huh? A little more weaselly. Kind of just like weaselly shaped things. I think that's what's happening. I don't know. It doesn't look like a natural. Where the neck is connected though. Maybe I just made it too long. I don't know. Maybe this fur kind of rescues us. Vines to suspend themselves above water. Wow, you have a lot of ideas. I'm impressed. Cause these are all good ideas. Could have the quills pointed the other way on the tail, and they could use the quills as a multi-headed spear. Like, okay, multi-headed spear. I don't know if I'm understanding that one. Oh, your creature's in the Discord. Let's look at Honeybee's creature. Let's take a peep. Let's take a peep. Let's see Derek's your bubble in this server. Ooh! Hey, you did here it comes. The blue and the yellow, and you got the wiggly things oh wait, I'm sorry. Your dude's cut off in my stream. Let's undo. Here we go. Yes, you got like the tail things I liked from that one bird. And you got the blue. It looks so cute. I really like the tail too. And yours has little cheeks. We both got little cute cheeks. It kind of gives me a little sea slug vibes too. Like my cursor, they look like they could be buddies. Little sea slug creature buddies. Oh yes, enjoy the alert badge. Thanks for hanging out. There are fishing spears with multiple prongs like a trident. Oh. Oh. I know, I beheaded him. Yes, they're besties. Look at them, besties. That's so awesome, honeybee. Did you say... Oh, similar to Lumora's. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Lumora's, We go... Can I manually make this cycle to Lumoras? I don't know. None of my images are labeled. But if we sit here long enough, this will pop up Lumoras for anybody unfamiliar. What else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, did you... Ooh, I'm gonna read Honeybee's description. This species of fish dwells in the many coves of a series of windy and arid islands. Ooh, islands? While their bodies are not ideal for flight, the intense winds in this area allow them to catch the gusts beneath their fins and glide through the air for their feedings. They leap from the water in the early mornings to avoid drying out in the severe heat of the days. Although they lack much control of their speed or height when flying, their dual sticky prehensile tongues, double tongues, let them catch the many bugs that hover above the water. Ooh, that's so good. I love that. Nice. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Like a Lumora, it could definitely fit in with the Lumora and the Sleeky. I don't have it in here yet. Did the Lumora pop up? I think this already looped the pictures. It must have come up. Yeah, it definitely did. If you were looking, then you would have caught it. Yeah, maybe I'll look up fishing spears. That's so awesome. Thank you for joining, Honeybee, and feel free to do what you like. I appreciate you hanging out. Let's just put the map back up. Here's kind of where we're situated. Creatures. It's where they're living. I mean, maybe we could do this. Look at this bottom bar of the map. Ooh, see, that's kind of fun. Oops. Dragging my background. There we go. Enhanced setup. I think I'm not going to do 3 creatures because I'm getting kind of tired, but we can kind of finish figuring out this creature. I think I'm really attached to the other one as maybe the creature for next month. But maybe I will make a poll on my Patreon for it. I do think the tail spear is interesting. Okay, what do you think this would be crazy if, like, I'm gonna sketch it. Hang on. Alright. We've got him, like, 2 hands holding the spike. This drawing's gonna look so janky. He's got 2 hands holding the spikes, ready to pounce, and then up behind is the tail with the 3rd spike. You love the stance, right? Like, he's kind of like in the middle of pouncing. Tail. Right? I don't know if I'm like totally in love with my idea on where the quills will be. Because my other thought is if we don't do quills, or maybe even in addition to quills, they could be kind of like pangolins. Oh, wait, this is much more intimidating if we have these angle in. It could be so funny. Imagine this dude. He's the apex predator. He's flying down from the trees. Gonna stab you with these. Okay, wait, if he's flying down from the trees, maybe he doesn't have little leggies down here. He's like head down. The arms would go like that. Wait, we could do this though. Wait, I'll keep this stance as one and we'll just redraw it with my other idea. Right? Let's just take his head again. Save me some effort. Okay, one's going overhead. The butt is like back this way and the tail comes around. So we can still have the ambush kind of from the tree, jump down, make the triple spear thing happen with the tail holding a quill and the two hands holding quills. Wait, did I finish my idea that it would be maybe like a pangolin? I really like pangolins. I feel like it could be kind of cool if he had those scales. These aren't the best sketches. I think it's going to be hard to kind of sketch what I'm imagining because it's not something an animal does. And so I'm going to have to really, work out the gesture and the anatomy going on in there. Oops. Oh, you imagine they're solitary because they crash into each other if they weren't. Oh. Wait, these ones? This one is supposed to be in small groups. I kind of forgot about that. Are you going to order sushi?
Yeah, there's an ad going on, so I figured it was a good time.
Oh, shoot. I guess maybe I'll just take a break for this ad. I could put a dialed new game, though. We could try the shape one. I don't know how the shape one works. Live game with friends?
What does that mean?
Host a live round. Let's do easy. Okay, here's a live shape game. Okay. We got, okay. Let me know. 4 seconds to memorize, no rotation, grid visible. Interesting. Okay. I'm gonna give it a minute. Maybe. How long has the ad been going?
I don't know. I just came up here as it started.
Oh. Okay, not long then. Are you wanting me to tell you what sushi I want to eat?
Yeah.
Alright.
Grab a.
I'll wait until it's 5:44. It's 5:43 right now. If you want to join, you got a minute. We're probably going to go beyond the ad, but I want to give anybody a chance. Just in case. Just in case. Otherwise it'll be me and Dude, I'm already sleepy in my soul right now. Doop, 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 doop. I guess I'll put this in the corner and draw until it's 5:44. But I think about, okay, it's already 5:44. Alright, let's go. This is kind of awkward if Derek wanted to join though. Are we just, remember the scale, rotation, and position. It looks exactly the same scale. Oh, I probably should have done more than one round. Oh, that's kind of fun. I feel like this one's maybe even more fun to do live. Oops. Maybe I started it when you weren't ready. Well, that was worth a shot. We'll try it again another time. Did you try to join it, Derek? I mean, we could do
No,
it.
I did not.
Okay. I do like the color one because it gives people time to join. You can't join. I think I gotta do play again. Here, we can try it again. Do you want to try to join, Derek?
I'm gonna pick up the food.
Ooh. Hey, we got more peeps. Okay. I don't think I can edit how many rounds, so I guess we'll just do one round at a time.
What was the sushi you wanted?
The salmon tempura?
You only want one roll?
Yeah, that's fine. I'll probably just eat something else if I'm still hungry. Okay, we ready? I'm gonna start us. You know, I feel like it's kind of cheating, but you can kind of hold your mouse where it was. Although you have to move it to there still. It's not that cheating. Okay. Oh gosh, wait, I wasn't ready. I didn't go fast enough. Oops, that was really bad. Was here. Well, nice one, us. That was almost perfect. Okay, I kind of want to try it one more time. Warm up round. Yeah, right. All right, ready? I think next time I host one of these, I'll do at least medium difficulty. Oh, this one's off the page. That's honestly kind of tricky. Oh. I think the first one was the easiest that I did with the triangle. Ooh, dang! Mick, you got it crazy this time. I wish I could zoom in on that. Oh! Oh no! Wait, what happened? Vendetta, oh no! Bam! Yeah, you did that one really good. What happened to this no Vendetta? Oh! Oh, AFK. Okay, that makes sense. No, that's fine, that's fine. That is really funny. Alright, well, we could definitely do either shape or color in the future. You're gonna go pick it up? Maybe I'll end stream and I can go with you. Because I'm kind of sleepy. I feel like we got a good start to the characters. Or creatures. I feel like, hey Mary Mello, thank you for the follow. If you're just getting in, I'll give a rough overview. I think I'm about to raid out. But we were working, or not working. I mean, you could consider it working because I'm gonna make it for Patreon. But anyway, we were playing this game called Exquisite Biome. You use a deck of cards with all of these prompts. Hey, thank you for the follow. That was fun. Oh, you played along? Okay, wait, the shape just keeps making sound in the background. It's kind of bothersome. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Usually, there are bugs here. Who's the bugs? I'll welcome the bugs. I'm not sure what you mean. Oh, yes, they're. You're right. Wait, are they popping up? Let me turn off the chat box so you can see them better. Then you can see them pop up in the grass. You're right. I'll send one out too. Ooh, caterpillar. Let's see what I got. A mantis. Nice. Yeah, are you a big fan of bugs? my goodness. But yeah, since you're finding me with this stream, I do a mixture of creature designs. I just got this book, so we were playing along. It gave us prompts. You use a deck of cards to like pick each of the prompts randomly. It was a lot of fun because we went off of like the environment and like what special features they would have. And so I definitely will want to do this probably maybe even once a month. I don't know. We could continue it because it was supposed to be 3 creatures. We did 2. Let me group these. The first creature is this one. Hey, thank you for following. Let's see. Wait, you subscribed. The follow was an old one. Oh my god. Thank you for subscribing. What the heck? Wait, do you stream too? Anybody? Feel free to introduce yourselves before we head out if you want to. But this is the first creature we did. I keep forgetting I'm not on this POV so you can see better. But I'm definitely a fan of how this one came out. I spent a lot more time on it. I think the second one's still gonna need some work. Ooh, mini pearl. There, you can see your bug a little better. Dang, look at all the bugs. Yeah. You like bugs and pixel art. Perfect. Oh, you've been on hiatus. Well, nice. I definitely want to check it out. Yeah. Like, and if you want to share any art and join the Discord, feel free. There's the link. I do want to do more creatures. I've been felting sharks, so our next stream will probably be working more on little felted dudes. These are the finished ones. And here is one of the work in progress ones. It's a whale shark. And he's got little magnetic remoras. Shoo. Kind of fun. And Mini Pearl. This is Mini Pearl's commission. Yes. No updates on him yet, but he's going to get some colors soon. Colors in his spots. That's probably going to be my next mission after I finish giving the epaulet shark its colors. Whoop. One or more fell off. I bumped it. Got the epaulet shark. Ooh. He's getting close. I'm really loving like the kind of really subtle stripes in there because it's more accurate to epaulet shark. I mean, details are always my favorite. I really enjoy that. So, yeah, we'll be finishing up these commissions probably, I don't know, I guess my hope is next week. At least this one is going to be finished very soon because this is the first commission I got. But I'm tempted to try to finish them all close together so I can take pictures of them all as little buddies. Your phone is like reflecting on my screen, Derek. He's like, no, it's okay. No, it's not a problem. I just was like getting distracted. But, yes, I'll be working on those. Maybe Monday, definitely Wednesday I'll stream. And yeah, I'm trying to think if I have any other thoughts. Maybe we'll look where to raid. Let me know if anybody's got some new or favorite art streamers on right now. Spaz is breaking in, the cat. Hi, friend. Yes. Yep, so mainly I'm doing creatures and sharks. That's a lot of what I do and like doing. I'm feeling like so out of thoughts because like I'm really sleepy. Oh my gosh. I didn't realize this is what you were trying to do. Hello, Spaz. She doesn't want to be here. Oh, she doesn't.
I can take her.
She does not want to be here. I don't want her. She likes to try to scratch up all my belongings. Yes, cat jump scare. Oh my gosh. Cat since when? It's not my cat. It's not my cat, but it's cat I live in. Oh my gosh. Wait, you got that emote badge addict? Did you have to like participate in a hype train to get that? Dion did so good on those emotes. I love all of them. But the Stompy one's my favorite. Do you have it? Let me know. Throw it if you got it. Ooh, level 3 hype train. Oh, you need that one. Oh, maybe you have it. Wait. Look at your Alveus fans out here. Wait, did you find me through Alveus? Because I don't know. I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm affiliated with Alveus. I've just done some of their merch. If one happens on your stream, you get emote too. We could raid Alveus. Do you guys just want to go to Alveus? Who wants a trip to Alveus? I kind of do. Let's go raid the animals. Oh, through the recommended tab. Well, I won't show you Derek. He's just laying on the floor. But I did. So imagine Derek is below this camera. This is also my cockatiel painting. I'm really good at pointing on the camera. But yes, I designed. Oh my gosh, this is so backwards. I designed this poster. How did you make that huge? Oh my gosh, that's really cool. Wait, Billy bits. Wait, did someone give me bits? Why is it saying bits?
30 bits.
30 bits? Did I get bits? I'm confused. Hey, wait, you can see my screen.
The big emote costs 30 bits.
Oh, like every time you send it? Or just to get it? Oh wait, it costs 30 bits to send it emote big. Wait, did that give me 30 bits? Oh, that's so cool. It's got... I'm so confused. That's really cool though. These effects cost 20 bits. Oh my gosh. Hey, thanks for the bits. Thanks for the bits. Alright, let's get a raid started to Alveus. Yippee! Alveus Sanctuary. I'm making sure I'm spelling good. Alveus Sanctuary. Here we go. Yippee! What? I didn't know I had these. Whoa. Okay, you're like unlocking new things I didn't know existed. Those are just channel point rewards. Wow. Okay, I didn't know I had that. Alright, well, you guys enjoy the animals. It was fun meeting you. I hope to see you around. Oh, they're 40 bits. On this, it looks like channel points. I'm so confused. That makes sense. Cost money. Well, thank you. That's sweet. That was fun end of the stream. You're making me wish I stick around longer, but I feel like I'm losing every thought in my brain right now. Same category, power-ups and channel points. Oh, okay. I see. Awesome. Well, you guys have a good rest of your day and enjoy the animals. If anybody's not familiar with Alveus Sanctuary, it's really good live cams. And they do other stuff. So check out their calendar. Maybe join the book club. Feel wild and free. Okay, it's going. I'm gonna click it. Bye, guys.